How about they investigate the person who asked this question? All of this was planned. I mean, it's no coincidence for sure. Does anyone know who he was debating with at the time of the shooting? That's what I'm saying. I feel like it was a setup. It had to be set up. The person asking was in on it. Yeah, they were definitely in on it. That's too obvious. All I'm going to say is the guy that asked about mass shootings was part of it. That was code word to take the shot. And right after Charlie said something about it, it happened. I was almost convinced that the person asking the question did it until I remembered that I was that person. Thank you, every single one of you, for your individual takes, because that's what we need during an ongoing investigation, is everyone's opinions about what had happened. I mean, so many people have been asking me, why did you say great to a yes or no question? Well, I was going to say, great, did you perform the statistical analysis without gang shootings? Because essentially I knew he was right, but that he also had the burden of proof. But actually, none of you guys even care about this. None of you guys care about the actual answer. You just want to have your pet little conspiracy theories. But why am I so pressed? Why am I so upset? I mean, they're online. Can't I just turn off my phone? Oh, I wish I could agree with you. There was a video with 500,000 likes on it on TikTok that said, "Get this guy." And then a reporter asked my governor why I have not been apprehended yet. And then the guy in front of me in line said, this guy was talking about transgender issues in line. And then he goes up to talk to Charlie, and all of a sudden it's about shootings. That seems awfully suspicious, doesn't it? Actually, Henry, the question was about transgender shootings. So because you couldn't listen, you felt like you had to tell millions of people that I look suspicious. Meanwhile, I was talking to the police like a rational and responsible person instead of going to the media. Because I was giving a statement to the police before most of you guys even knew that it had happened. And again, where has the actual harm been done? I mean, it still sounds just like comments, but it's a lot of comments now. I don't think you guys understand how easy it is to find people's addresses nowadays. I did not think that my phone number was that readily available. I genuinely did not. But I cannot tell you how many people have knocked on my door over the last 4 days. It has lightened up. No one's knocked on my door today, but the day after, oh my goodness, 30, 40 people knocked on my door. Most of them were journalists for sure. Not all of them. You need to get arrested at FBI. Thank you for tagging them because you think that they're checking their Twitter mentions. Firstly, my first and last name has been on every news publication in the world saying I'm a UVU student. If the FBA wanted to find me, they could. Secondly, I reached out to the FBI because my wife was sitting 30 feet away recording me and had multiple, like 20 videos of B-roll that we all sent to the police, and I got interviewed by them. If I was a suspect, Kash Patel himself would come knocking on my door and not some deranged lunatic who's been spending too much time online. Also, to all the people who are saying that I must have been in on it because I don't look shocked enough, I am sorry that I don't meet the threshold of being the target of a national manhunt and also watching a person murdered in front of me while I was having a conversation with them. Sorry that my emotions are not perfectly encapsulating that event. And I know I'm not the only one targeted. Because there was a guy with like a baseball cap who was like itching his ear right before it happened. God forbid a guy itch his ear. And then there was a guy online who kind of looked like the picture who debated Charlie Kirk like a year ago. And people were like, let's post his full legal name online. Even if that is the guy, all you're doing is alerting him. Conspiracy theorists targeted at least 6 or 7 people who they thought was in on it, and none of them were right. But that won't stop the new batch of just asking questions. Like, I am being harassed while I am currently cooperating with the FBI. And I am now of the opinion that anyone who harasses individuals during an ongoing investigation should be tried for obstruction of justice. And I'm not even a little bit joking. You guys just want to be the hero. You want to be the hero, but you're actually just getting in the way, okay? Because there are trained professionals who have gone to school for this, who are working for this, whose their job it is to find this guy. And you losers who are in the comment section with your own fun little speculations, you are actively getting in the way.